After defining true love using negatives, the poet now attempts to define true love using positives. Thus, the first four lines of the poem act as a background against which the present idea is positioned, and the present idea is placed in brilliant light. Oh no, it is an ever fixed mark that looks on tempests and is never shaken. What a beautiful passage. No doubt this poem has achieved universal praise. True love is compared with. True love is metaphorized as an ever fixed mark. What is this? It could be a tower, it could be a lighthouse, it could be a beacon. Imagine sailors, imagine mariners caught in a tempest. This is Shakespeare's day. There was no global positioning system, no GPS, no internet. They are caught in a tempest. The ship is shaken. The sea is shaken. The sailors are shaken. But the ever fixed mark, the lighthouse, the tower, the beacon is not shaken. Imagine the sailors peering through the storm, through the tempest, and after much effort, locating the ever fixed mark. The ever fixed mark is their source of relief, of consolation, of solace. This precisely is what true love is. It is the star to every wandering bark whose worth's unknown, although his height be taken. The picture is that of a bark. A bark is a sailing ship. To be more technical, it is a ship with three or more masts. But in poetry, any sailing ship could be referred to as a bark. It is the star to every wandering bark, a bark which has lost its way. Wandering bark, a ship which has lost its way. How does it find out the direction? Using the star. The reference here is to the pole star, which never changes its position, unlike other stars. It is also known as a North Star. The pole star is constantly positioned at a particular spot and is used or was used by sailors, by mariners, to find out the direction. It is the star to every wandering bark whose worth's unknown. Do we know fully the value, the worth of the pole star? What do we know about the pole star? Its worth's unknown. It's a mystery ultimately. although his height be taken, but we can measure its height. We can identify its position. And using its position, we can identify the direction. So, true love is like the North Star, which guides the barks of the ships which have lost their way. But the North Star, but true love is ultimately a mystery. Its worths unknown. All we know is its height, is its position, and that we can use its position as a source of guidance. Why does the poet exclaim, "Oh no"? If you are asked to annotate this passage, and rather likely that you may be asked to do so, you have to explain why the poet exclaims, "Oh no." Oh no is a sort of boundary, a sort of border between the definition of love through negative terms and the redefinition of love through positive terms. First, the poet defines love in negatives. And then he exclaims, "Oh no, what have I said? Love is such a positive thing, and I am speaking in such negative terms." The poet decides to correct himself. And after exclaiming, "Oh no," the poet redefines, brilliantly redefines love in extremely positive terms. Love is not time's fool, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love is not time's fool. The same idea is now presented in a very different fashion. Love is beyond time. Love is not time's fool. Fool can mean jester. Fool can mean clown. In the Middle Ages, royal and noble courts had fools, jesters, clowns who wore pointed caps with bells on them and carried mock scepters. So love does not serve time as a fool serves his king or his lord. You must remember that it takes a wise man to play the fool. Love is not time's fool, but the poet accepts the overriding power of time, the overwhelming power of time. Though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Sickle is a farm tool with a short handle and a curved blade, used mainly for cutting grass or harvesting. Compass. Compass, you have the mariner's compass, an instrument which indicates the magnetic north. You have the compass in your instrument box, which you use for drawing circles. When I saw the compass for the first time, I thought it was a weapon of self-defense that could be used by me to protect myself against my enemies in the class. But here, compass means circumference, limits, matrices. The poet accepts that rosy lips and cheeks are all ultimately harvested by time. The poet accepts that beauty, youth, health all succumb to time. Time is the great destroyer. Still, love does not play the time's fool. Love does not serve time as a fool serves his king or his lord. The point is that despite the fact that time is the ultimate destroyer, despite the fact that beauty, youth, and health all have to succumb to time, true love defies time, because true love is not dependent on these temporary, transient factors. Even after beauty, youth, and health are destroyed, true love will be true love. It is possible to connect this area of the poem with the very first line of the poem. Let me not to the marriage of true minds. The poet says true minds, not true bodies. From the perspective of the poet, true love is not at all physical. It is not at all dependent on rosy lips and cheeks. It is something purely mental, something purely psychological. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out even to the edge of doom. The same idea is now more forcefully put. Love does not change with time. Life is a brief candle. Time is fleeting. After some hours, some weeks, life will come to an end. But love, true love, will not come to an end, even though life comes to an end. True love will last to the edge of doom. True love will be true love until doomsday. Doomsday is the last day in the history of the world, the day of the last judgment. So true love survives time, unlike life, and lasts till doomsday.